This is Welsh ASMR 82. How are you doing? Здравствуйте. Привет. The Russian Premier League starts back up this weekend. I really enjoy watching it. It's a good division and the matches are always very entertaining. And I watch it with Russian subtitles or Russian commentary, which means that it helps me practice my Russian. So in my excitement for this weekend and the restart, well, not the restart, the new season in the Russian Premier League, I'm going to do a little ASMR video on it. Stay tuned. I will be speaking a little bit in Russian later on. Я хочу говорить по-русски тоже. Okay, ладно. So the Russian Premier League. This is the very cool symbol for it. The symbol for the bear. The Russian Premier League, in Russian Российская Премьер-Лига, RPL, is the top division professional association football league in Russia. It was established at the end of 2001 as the Russian Football Premier League. Российская футбольная Премьер-Лига, and was rebranded with its current name in 2018. From 92 through 2001, the top level of the Russian Football League system was the Russian Football Championship. Чемпионат России по футболу. There are 16 teams in the competition. The league has 3 Champions League qualifying spots given to the top 3 teams at the end of the season, and 2 Europa League spots that will be allocated to the 4th and 5th place teams. The last 2 teams are relegated to the National Football League at the end of the season. The thing that's quite exciting about the Russian league is that not only the bottom 2 go down, but the 2 directly above them have playoffs. So if they were to lose against the 3rd and 4th place teams in the division below, you could technically have 4 new teams in the division, and there's only 16 in total. So it gives lots of people opportunities to move up and down. I think it makes it more exciting. Чемпионат России по футболу. Чемпионат России по футболу — официально название по регламенту сезона 2019 2020. Тинькофф Российская Премьер-Лига. чемпионат России по футболу среди команд клубов Премьер-Лиги. Высший дивизион системы футбольных лиг России. Чемпион, вице-чемпион и бронзовый призер РПЛ на следующий сезон участвует в Лиге чемпионов УЕФА. Первые две команды сразу отправляются в групповой этап Турина. Третья команда начинает свой путь с третьего предпоследнего отборочного раунда. So the top two go into the Champions League proper, but the third has to go through a qualifying round knockout stage. Okay, this bit's quite interesting. It's basically saying that between 92 and 2010, it says годах чемпионат проводился по системе весна-осень. So it used to run from spring till autumn, which is different to the way it works in, for example, England, France, Spain, where they start in August, September, and then they finish in April, May. This was starting in about March and ending in about September, October, November. And then it says in 2010 they changed the system. It says новым руководством RFC система проведения чемпионата была реформирована. Oh yeah, that was a weird year because the season kind of went on forever. Чемпионат страны стартовал весной. Yeah, so it started in the autumn of 2011. Yeah. Был проведен в 3 круга и завершился весной. So it's basically saying that they had like a 3-part season. Летом того же года началось новое первенство. Таким образом 2012 года чемпионат России по футболу проводится по системе осень-весня. So, like I said, it goes from autumn to spring. Действующий чемпион Зенит Санкт-Петербург. So, the champion of that season? Can't remember what that word means. Действие. First acting. Oh, does it mean like the one now then? Because they did win it, Zenit. Наиболее титулован. So the team that's won it the most times, Spartak Moskva with 10 times. Oh, and current, there we are. Действующий победитель Zenit Санкт-Петербург, and it's their шестого раз. Sixth time to win it, and they're the current champions. Международные So these are the international competitions. Liga Championów, UEFA, Liga Europy, UEFA. And I think next season there's going to be a new cup as well, isn't there? Национальные турниры, so national competitions. Kubak России, the Russian Cup. Super Kubak России, the Super Cup. Let's have a look at that for a second. Who's in the Super Cup? Did Zenit win the Cup and the... League this year? Super Kubak России по футболу. Соревнование по футболу, состоящее из одного матча, в котором играют обладатель Кубка России и чемпион России предыдущего сезона. If you don't know what the Super Cup is, it's basically a one-off match with last season's cup winners against the league winners. But I think that Zenit won both. So whenever this happens, I think it will be between them and whoever finished second in the league. Off the top of my head, that team is Lokomotiv. Oh, one of my favourite players, Quincy Promes. Limit. Oh yes. So unlike the English Premier League and many other leagues, there is a limit на иностранных футболистов. So there's a limit on the amount of foreigners you can have. I believe Belarusians do not count as foreigners in the Russian league. Say here, прежде всего из Украины и Беларуси. Maybe it's Ukrainians as well then. Oh, maybe that was in the past. В 2006 году на поле одновременно было быть не более 7 иностранцев, 6 плюс 4. Сезона 29 оно сократилось до 6 человек. Окей. Однако в 12 чемпионат вновь вернулся на правильно 7. Okay, I thought it wasn't 6. So it went down to 6 in 2009 and then went back up in 2012 to 7 starting. And what's the 4 mean? 4 on the bench? I can't remember. Главным инициатором данной идеи был новый на тот момент президента RFC Виталия Мутко. В июле 2015 года RFC ужесточил формулу, которая до текущего сезона сохранилась в неизменном виде. Не более 6 иностранцев одновременно на поле и 5 человек с российским паспортом. Now I'm confused. What does that mean? In July of 2015, they created a new formula which basically said that no more than 6 foreigners одновременно, it's like at the same time, on the field and 5 with a Russian passport. 5 человек с российским паспортом. 6. I thought it was more than that. And I suppose the benefits of this are that you have fewer foreigners and therefore you have to use youth players. I think it makes a better league because you get to see a lot of the youth players coming up, particularly from teams with strong youth squads like Spartak, CSKA, Rostov have got a lot of youngsters now. So I think that's a really good aspect. Okay, let's go back to English for a minute. Язык английский. Competition. Teams in the Russian Premier League play each other twice, once at home and once away, for a total of 30 matches. So fewer than the Premier League, which is off the top of my head, what is it, 38? There are 20 teams, take away 2 because you can't play yourself twice. So it's not 40, 38, yeah, so it's 8 fewer matches, but you have a winter break in Russia. There's no way at all that you could possibly play in the depths of winter. So the league stops between about the first or second week of December until March. So you have a long break in between. So it's almost like as 2 seasons in a way. So you play everyone once and then you have a couple of months break, go to Dubai, do some shopping and some training, and then come back to Russia. 3 points awarded for a win, 1 for a draw, none for a loss. As of 2010, the champions and runners-up qualify for UEFA Champions League group stage. I think this is changing soon. I think it's just going to be 2 teams. Third place is in the qualifying round. That was Krasnodar last time, and I watched them play really well, but then lose heavily to Olympiacos. 4th and 5th place teams qualify for UEFA Europa League. Bottom 2 are relegated. This is it. To avoid playing games in the cold and snowy weather in winter, it used to run between March to November. Those 2 groups were contested in the spring. Oh yeah, so this was this mega season that they had. After the 16 Premier League teams played each other twice over the course of the 2011 calendar year, they were split into 2 groups of 8, and the teams played the other teams in their groups 2 more times for a total of 44 games. Those 2 groups were contested in spring 2012, with the top 8 clubs playing for the title and European places. The other sides vied to avoid relegation. The bottom 2 went down, while the next 2 played off against the sides 3rd and 4th in the National Football League, with the 2 losers being relegated or simply denied promotion. Under the current autumn-spring calendar, the league takes a 3-month winter break from mid-December until mid-March. Youth Championship. So, according to the UEFA club rankings, the best teams in the league are Zenit at the top 17th overall. If you think that would include teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Juventus, etc. That's 17 is very high. 31 overall CSKA, 44 Krasnodar, 52 Lokomotiv, 82 Spartak, 84 Dinamo, Rostov, Ufa, and Rubin Kazan. Okay, has this been updated? Let me just check. No, this is from last year's. So Krylia Sovetov, I think, has been Oh, no. Okay. All-time table. Okay, this is interesting. Most appearances. Sergei, I don't know whether the stress is on his name. I've always said it Ignashevich, but I'm not sure if it's Ignashevich. Sergei Semak, Dmitry Loskov, Igor Semshov, Igor Akinfeev in bold because he's still playing, so he could potentially go up. He is a goalkeeper, was the captain of the national team, I think, as well. And he plays for CSKA. Vasily Berezutsky, Ruslan Ajinjal, Valery Yasipov, Dmitry Kirichenko, and Igor Lebedyenko. Most goals. Oleg Veretenikov. I've never heard of him. People would have heard of Roman Pavlyuchenko, probably. Artyom Djuba, currently of Zenit. Igor Titov, classic player from Spartak. All 240 matches are aired live globally on YouTube with a required subscription. There will be 2 membership levels for the viewers outside Russia. The first level includes 2 matches with English commentary each match day and will cost a monthly fee of $2.99. The second level, for $4.99 a month, gives subscribers access to all 8 matches in Russian and 2 matches with English commentary as well. That was last season. Okay. So, last season had the following teams. Akhmet Grozny from Grozny, which you probably recognize because it's Chechnya. Arsenal Tula from Tula, which is just here, that is Moscow, with CSKA, Dynamo, Lokomotiv and Spartak. Zenit up here is in St. Petersburg, which is just on the border with Finland. So Tula is here. Akhmat down here is Chechnya, so that's in the Balkans, along with Rostov, Krasnodar and Sochi, which is just on the border with Georgia. Tambov, so this is Tambov. They are just there. Kryly-Sovetov is here. Kryly-Sovetov, I think, means wings of the Soviets. Kryly-Sovetov is in Samara. Just up there in Kazan, Kazakhstan, is Rubin. Did I say Kazakhstan? I did not mean to say Kazakhstan. Orenburg is here, Ufa is there, and Ural is there. So currently Ural, I think Ural are in Yekaterinburg. Ural. Yekaterinburg, okay. What was I trying to say earlier on? The word escapes me. Kazan. Tatarstan. Sorry. Да. Это я хотел сказать. Tatarstan. So currently Ural in Yekaterinburg is the furthest east, but it has been known that aside from Vladivostok has played, and that has meant that Zenit, which is I think on the curvature of the earth is the furthest to the west, has had a ridiculous round trip. And so some people have said that they would quite like there to be a sort of Western Premier League and an Eastern Premier League. Kind of like they do in United States, where they have the East and West Conference, I suppose. And then they come together to see who's the best of all in a cup competition. I wonder whether there's any information about that element in this article. Maybe if you go on here, it might mention it. Oh, it doesn't mention it. It says their traditional rivals, Spartak, Torpedo, Dinamo Kiev, Shakhtar. Because technically I think there's some sort of derby, because they call it a derby because it's a grudge match that they have to travel so far. Never mind. So those are the teams from last year, and I think, yeah, that's right. I wonder if I can. Yes, I'm correct. After the 2019-20 season, Orenburg and Krylia Sovetov were relegated. Orenburg stay. So the teams coming up are Rotor and Khimki. Because of COVID, there was no playoff between the other two teams, so they honoured the two bottom teams going down, and they did not have up to 4. Let's take a look at the lovely stadia. So basically after the World Cup in Russia, they updated a lot of the stadia. So these are absolutely beautiful stadia, I think you'll agree. Very, very high standard. Let's take a look in detail. So the Gazprom Arena, this is where Zenit play their football. And see if I can guess which one is this. Rostov? It's not going to tell me, is it? Volgro. Oh wow, that's okay. So they're the league. They're the team that just got promoted, and they've got that stadium. That is Rotor in Volgograd. Khimki, a bit more modest. Arena Khimki. One of my favorite stadia, the Rostov Arena. Actually, I kind of like all of them. The Открытие Arena, beautiful. Spartak. So glad they have their own stadium and they're not playing in the Luzhniki half full anymore. Ural, got a cute stadium in Yekaterinburg. This probably is my favorite. The Fisht is a very nice stadium as well, but maybe I think so hard to choose. I think if I had to pick one, it would be Krasnodar Stadium, probably, because the inside has got this sort of like, how can I put it, like, can't quite describe it, TV screens inside all the way around with it flashing up messages all the time. It's amazing. And the way they use light and stunning. This is the VEB arena from CSK Moscow. There are a lot of clubs in the capital, Sochi. This is the fished Olympic Stadium because they did the Winter Olympics, which is a bit weird, in Sochi when you consider it's next to the sea. Did they do the Winter Olympics or the Summer Olympics? It couldn't have been winter. No, it was the Summer Olympics. I think I'm getting myself mixed up. Am I? I'm confused. Maybe it was the Winter Olympics. Sochi. I'm gonna... Subtropical climate, surely they did. Oh my god, it was the Winter Games. How strange. Okay. So that's Sochi. Arsenal, more modest. Classic ground with a track. The VTB arena from Dynamo Moskva. Is that one? Very beautiful facade there. Ufa with one of the smaller stadia, the Ufa Arena. This is Kazan Arena. It's a really nice stadium as well. Tambov with the Mordovia Arena, absolutely stunning. And the RZD Arena for Lokomotiv, also in Moscow. And the Akhmat Arena in Grozny for Akhmat Grozny. And is that all of them? Ural, Rostov. Yeah, I think I've shown you all of them. So Ural is still the furthest east. And now we've got Rotor coming here. And they put Khimki as from Moscow. Is that true? Khimki. Based in Khimki, maybe it's just outside. Khimki was initially a railway station that existed. Moscow-Volga Canal. Okay, so it's just on the outer part of Moscow. Technically, they're saying, oh, it says, yeah, no, it's just on the borderline with Moscow. Okay. Right then, so I think I'm going to stop there. As I said, very excited. And I think I'm going to do some more videos about each of the clubs in the Russian division, the Russian Premier League. So look out for some more football related videos. По-русски и по-английски coming soon. And I will say to you that if you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, then if you are a current subscriber, press like, and if you're not, then press subscribe. And I would love to hear some of your comments, so keep those coming, please. That would be lovely. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, or you're fast asleep. Either way would be wonderful. And very soon.